Okay, so let's start with Kamala versus Kamala Harris. Someone made this video, and it's entitled Kamala Harris versus Kamala Harris. I'm picking neither. I'm picking neither. So let's watch this. This is quite stunning. Let's enjoy this.
People who are fleeing murder capitals of the world. There are children who are fleeing murder capitals of the world, who have fled, most of them, murder capitals of the world. We have families that are fleeing murder capitals of the world. A mother who pays a coyote. Imagine a mother who makes a decision to pay a coyote. When a mother pays a coyote, often through a caravan with a coyote even, to transport her child through their country of origin, through the entire country of Mexico, of traveling through the entire country of Mexico, to transport her child across the entire country of Mexico, through the entire country of Mexico. It was safer for them to take that trek through Mexico, facing unknown peril, facing unknown peril, facing unknown peril, in what they know could be a perilous journey. We have always presented ourselves as being a nation.
I got to say that this is one solid memorization job that she did. She had her stump speech about this.
She nails the line every time.
Every time.
Of strength with strong arms, the strong arms of America. Part of the strength of our nation.
The strong arms of America that apparently they're closed now.
They're folded.
Those arms are, we have strong arms. Here we go.
It's supposed to be that we have strong arms. That when people are fleeing harm, we will embrace them. Which will embrace and protect anyone fleeing or facing harm. Should be here to receive anyone who is fleeing harm.
Oh, here it goes. Watch out.
I want to be clear to folks in this region who are thinking about making that dangerous trek to the United States-Mexico border. Do not come.
This is almost...
Do not come.
So I don't have to... So do not come, so I don't have to tell you to go back where you came from. Just like Donald Trump. Here we go.
But what does Donald Trump do? But what does this president do? He virtually looks at those children and says, go back to where you came from. Not to flick them away and say, go back to where you came from. And that's the kind of policy we've had from this administration. He says, go back to where you came from. That is not reflective of our America and our values.
Man, you would think she really means it. I mean, Ronald Reagan was not the only actor to be in the White House. You would really think she means it. I mean, she is indignant. Watch this.
It's got to end.
And I believe if you come to our border, you will be turned back.
What the F?
If you come to our border, you will be turned back.
So let me bring in Ron Placone. We have world famous comedian and protest song singer Ron Placone coming to us all the way from San Pedro, California. Hi, Ron. How are you?
Hello, Jimmy. When a mother goes to Mexico and there's a coyote, don't come. Sorry, I just... I mean, that video was remarkable.
It's really just a head turner.
Well, it's, I mean, we see this so often where it's the then and now. This is just another example. Remember all those co-sponsors of Medicare for All when there was no chance of Medicare for All going anywhere? Now there's a chance it could actually go somewhere. And, oh, where did all those co-sponsors go? You know, it's really easy to give a nice, get on a soapbox and give a nice speech when, you don't have power. Then you do, and you're singing a different tune.
Yeah, she was one of those people who co-sponsored she co-sponsored Bernie's Medicare for All bill. Remember when he introduced it, she was standing there. All the people who were running for president, they all wanted to be seen as for Medicare for All. But now that they're in power and they could do it, then we can't do it.
All of a sudden, nowhere to be found.
All of a sudden. That is a stunning video. I can't... Well, so there's more to this sketch. Let's see. Remember when she said
Worked
this?
with them to
It's a
oppose
sketch show,
busing.
right?
And, there was a little girl in California who was part of the second class to integrate her public schools. And she was bused to school every day. And that little girl was me.
She is so good. She is good. But nobody bought it. Nobody bought it. So she said that shit to Joe Biden at the debate because Joe Biden opposed busing and she wanted to portray him as an out-of-touch racist, right? And she did. She did it effectively, actually. And then she went on Stephen Colbert, and Stephen Colbert asked her, how could you now be working with the guy on his ticket, the guy you said was a crazy race? And this is what her response was.
It was a debate. It was a debate.
So you don't mean it?
It was a debate. That the whole reason, literally, it was a debate. It was called a debate.
I understand.
Everyone traveled to the debate. There were journalists there covering the debate.
She's like a maniac. That's like a maniac. And Stephen Colbert lets her get away with it because he
lets her get away with it. But he also, if you look at his reaction, he kind of has that vibe like, this is television, right? You sure? This is the answer you want to give me?
He pretends to laugh at her, like as if what she said was funny, and it's not.
Right.
And then he keeps laughing. He's like, how about he goes, why? He should have, if I was that, I would, why are you laughing? I would say to her, why are you laughing? First of all, let me give you a comedy tip. Don't laugh at your own jokes, even though I do it all the time.
Mm-hmm.
I would, that was nuts. I want to watch that again. That was kind of nuts.
It was a debate. It was a debate.
So you don't mean it?
It was a debate. That the whole reason, literally, it was a debate. It was called a debate.
I understand.
Doesn't he look kind of uncomfortable?
Debate.
Yeah, he does. He looks like
doesn't he kind of have those vibes?
Yes.
Like, are you sure this is the answer you want to give?
Yes,
me?
he does definitely give that off. What it says to me, Ron, is that he's uncomfortable having to pretend what she's doing isn't crazy.
Oh, totally. No, absolutely.
Yeah. Instead of calling her out and making fun of it, he enabled it. And he did look uncomfortable having to keep grinning like a fucking idiot like he was. But anyway.
Well, we also know that the Colbert Report would never let that slide.
That's right.
We know his previous shows.
I know,
There's
I know.
no way that she would be able to keep. It's a debate.
So that means that you don't mean anything you say?
If this was the Colbert Report, he would have, in his character, he would have done something like, even though I'm not a Democrat, I like knowing that politicians don't mean a word they say, in his character. Like, he would have done something like that.
Yes.
That's what he would have done years ago. And man, I miss that guy.
Boy, we all did. And our next segment is going to be showing how Jon Stewart had to show him up, how to do comedy. They had to show him how to be an outsider, rock-throwing comic. You're a comedian. You're not supposed to be there pushing the establishment agenda, but that's what they do on television. Okay, that was amazing. We're going to get to that, but she's a heartbeat away from the presidency. Just keep that in mind. And by the way, they're just as horrible as Donald Trump when it comes to immigration. When it comes to war, they're worse. When it comes to LGBTQ rights, they're just as horrible. They're in court right now defending private religious schools' right to discriminate against the LGBTQ. Right now, they're in court fighting to make sure private prisons are allowed to house immigrants because California passed a law making it illegal for private prisons to house immigrants. Joe Biden is getting that overturned. This is your answer to Donald Trump? This is your answer to Donald Trump. They're leaving in his $1 trillion tax cut. Did you know that? They're not giving you a public option or health care. Did you know that? They're not giving you a living wage or a $15 minimum. Did you know that? So you voted for this. You voted for Donald Trump, who just doesn't tweet mean shit. Okay.
Hey, Jimmy, did you know that Kamala Harris was told by the Guatemala president to Do not come back.
Not really? That'd be funny. Hey, everybody, this is the part where I tell you where all our live shows are, but there aren't any. And then this is why I tell you to join our premium program and get extra content, but nobody's got a fucking job. So just enjoy the video.